So when I got the call, I was hurt. I cried. My cousin, who lived next door, came running. And we never run so fast in our life, both of us. He said, Auntie is dead. And I'm like, how? Because Granny just got off the phone with her. She was coming home. She was coming home, and everything was going to be okay. We ran down that hospital hall like we were running for our lives. He sped off in his car as we were leaving my house, and we ran down that hallway. And I'll never forget it as long as I live. Babe was gone, and there was nothing nobody could do. I had warned her, like God asked me to warn her and tell her that it was going to be too late for her and that the boys were going to be locked up. And just like he said it, it was done. The same man she went against me and my children for is the same man that killed her. No, he was a slick, confident man. How it happened was he was in a hospital room, and after that argument, he must have just, threw the pillow over her, hurried up and did it, smushed his hand in and did it, so she couldn't breathe enough, and sit there confidently in the room like he don't know what's going on. And they came in, because he did call and tell our family, my granny, that she was dead. But later he left. He left fast. Who leaves the hospital and their wife just died and her body's still there? Who does that? Who does that? That tells you right there that something wasn't right. You don't just get up and just in a flash moment after telling the family and just leave the hospital like that. You sit with the family. A loving husband would. Well, you know why he did this? You want to know? Remember when she would not forgive. When she would not forgive her husband for her first husband for cheating. And remember, she had some money that was supposed to come. Well, it comes to find out that James knew that money was going to be coming within some weeks of her death. Okay? So he knew he was pushing for that marriage too. So he made sure he pushed that year when he got out for that marriage that happened in papers and that, so he could be on the papers, because when you marry somebody, what's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. So Brenda was, I'm going to say her name. Brenda was supposed to get, she was supposed to get about $30,000 or $40,000, from the whole lawsuit thing with my first uncle that she was common law marriage to. And so she was supposed to get it within some weeks of her death. And he knew all along, if he killed her and get her out the way, that all that money could be him. His chances was, her kids are locked up too. And by the way, he never loved her children. They fought with him. He pulled guns on them, and they pulled guns on him. Everything. And he never really loved her sons. And that's another strike. Because if you don't love me and my children, we can't have nothing in common. Nothing at all. You can't come remotely to be my husband or anything if you don't love my kids as your own. So he never really loved the boys in the first place. So he thought, this is my chance. They're locked up and she's dead. I'm about to be rich. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened. They buried her. I went to the funeral. It was hard. It was real hard. In fact, it was the last funeral I went to. I made a poem for her because she was like my mom. I made a poem for her. But yeah, he killed her, y'all. He killed her. And no, we don't have any proof to show it. God showed me about it. and he showed me how it happened. They wouldn't do what you call an autopsy. He rushed the burial. He didn't have insurance on her, but my granny did. But he was the husband, so yeah, he took over everything. When it came to after the funeral, and months and so where you had to go through the stuff, he kept everything. Okay, he took everything and he moved it down south. Now here's the catch, y'all. In a minute.